Hi, my name is Lindsay Sayers. I am an NP student at Regis College in Nursing 650 Health Assessment. This video is to educate people on the neuro assessment. This is my patient, Peter Sayers, who said he would be consentable today. Is that correct?
I do.
All right, perfect. So first we're going to start off checking the cranial nerves. There are 12. So the first one is the sense of smell. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, Pete. And then I want you to smell what this is.
Coffee.
Perfect. So cranial nerve 1 is intact. Second, we are going to do the visual acuity test that we are going to use the Snelling test for. So I want you to cover one eye and read this line, second line down.
L D C Z O T E P.
Perfect. So in the left eye, he has 20/20 vision, and now I'm going to have him cover the other eye, and we're going to test the same the same line.
L D C Z O T E P.
Perfect. And that also indicates that the left eye or the right eye is also 20/20. So the third one, we are going to do the extraocular motions. So I am going to use my pen. Well, first I want to look into his eyes and just make sure his pupils look okay. That's the first part of the neuro assessment. And they do constrict. And I saw the constriction on the opposite eye as well. And saw the opposite eye as well. We're also going to test for visual fields. That is also a part of the acuity. So I'm going to have you close one eye, like you did before. And how many numbers am I holding up?
3, 2, 1.
Good. And now the other side. Over here.
5, 2, 1.
Perfect. All right. So now we're going to check for the extraocular motions, which checks for a nystagmus. Use my pen light here. All right. So I want you to look straight ahead and follow the light. Good. 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 And there was no nystagmus there. That was that test for cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6. Cranial nerve 5 is the facial sensations and the jaw movement. So Pete, I'm going to have you blow out your cheeks like a blowfish. Perfect. Do you feel this right here?
Yes.
Good. Open your jaw. All right, good. So facial movements is cranial nerve 7. So I'm going to have him raise his eyebrows. Good. Give me a smile. Perfect. Cranial nerve 8 would be the hearing. So like the HENT exam, I'm going to do the whisper test for each ear. I'm going to occlude one, and you tell me what you hear.
Apple.
Good. And now the other one.
Golf.
Perfect. All right. Cranial nerve 9 and 10 moves down to the throat, also like the HENT exam. So we are going to assess for his swallowing, make sure that there's nothing going on there. I want you to do a complete swallow. You can have your neck regular. Just swallow. Any issues with your swallowing?
No.
Perfect. This I would usually do with a tongue depressor. I'm going to have you stick your tongue out all the way. And I saw the rise of the upper palate. And I would also do a gag reflex, but we're not going to do that during this exam. Then we're going to move on to cranial nerve 11, which assesses the neck and the shoulders. So I'm going to have you put your head back and forth, side to side. Good. And now I'm going to have you shrug your shoulders. Okay, perfect. In Cranial Nerve 12, the last one, we are going to assess, it's like a tongue symmetry and sensation. So I'm going to have you stick out your tongue and move it side to side. Good, and it looks like he has good motion there. There's no facial droop. So the next one, we're going to test for coordination. So I'm going to have you tap each finger like this. Good. And now I'm going to have you touch my finger to your nose. So finger to nose.
Wait, so...
Just touch my finger and then to your nose.
Oh.
Good. Now the other side. Good. Do that a couple times. Good. Good. So it seems like he has good coordination there in the upper extremities. Lower extremities, tap both your feet at the same time. Good. And then do heel. I'm going to have you kick your legs over. And do heel to shin.
Heel to shin.
Heel down. Heel down.
Oh.
Good. Seems as though he has coordination as well. So we're going to have him stand up. Sit back down. I want you to do it without the arm support.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can do it. All right, let's see it. Good. Now I'm going to have you do a shallow knee bend. Good. Okay. I want you to hop in one place. Just hop. You can do it with both feet.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want you to walk from that corner to that corner, from heel to toe. Good. And now I want you to walk heel to toe like this. Good. All right, perfect. So now we're going to do the Romberg test. You can face the computer. So no, this is standing as well.
Oh.
I want you to close your feet. This is called the Romberg test. It tests for balance. Close the feet, like just regular standing. And I want you to close your eyes and stand for 30 seconds with your arms by your side. With this, you would test for like swaying. That would kind of give you an indication that the patient does not have coordination and their balance is off. All right, good. You can open your eyes. Now another test is the Pronator Drift. You can stand with your feet kind of apart. I want you to hold your arms out straight with your palms up and close your eyes and hold that for 30 seconds. With this, you would see a patient either one or both arms kind of turning inward, which would be a sign. All right, so now you can put your arms down. We're going to move to strength. So I pretty much already assessed his muscles at rest and with movement. There was no rigidity. There was no tremors, no tics that we've noticed so far during this exam. His muscles appear to be symmetrical, and he's generally a very healthy man, so there's no atrophy of the muscles either. So now we're going to move on to the upper extremities first. You can sit down. We're going to do flexion, extension, abduction, and adduction of the upper extremities. So first, I'm going to have you hold your elbow in the flexion position, and I want you to, I'm going to hold the wrist and then resist me. Good. Okay, perfect. And now we're going to bend the arm, and I want you, I'm sorry, this was extension and this was flexion. So now pull up as I'm resisting you. Good. So he's definitely strong. And now we're going to move down to the wrist. The wrist, you can really only do extension. So I want you to do a fist with your arm. Perfect. And I want you to push down while I'm resisting. Good. Perfect. So I want you to open your hand, and I want you to grip my 3 fingers. Good. Perfect. A lot of the times we do the grips to test for motor function, stage 0 to 5. I would say he has 5 out of 5 strength. Now we're going to test the fingers. So we're going to do the adduction. So if he puts his hands out straight and then go together. Like no, straighten your arm, straighten your fingers. It's of the fingers and come together.
Okay.
So that was intact. Good reflexes there. And now we're going to do the hips. I want you to pull your thigh up like this as much as you can, 1 at a time. And I'm going to do this. So pull up. Good, good. And now push down. Good. Other side. Perfect. And push down. Awesome. For the knees, we're going to do the same thing. I want you to straighten out your leg and kind of push down. Good. And now try and extend. Good. Other side. Push down and try and extend. Perfect. Ankles is the dorsal flexion. So I'm going to assess his feet. Put out your legs completely.
Yeah.
Push down like a gas pedal. Good. Okay. And now pull up. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to move on to the sensory. We test for touch, pain, temperature, etc. So first, I am going to do the light touch. So I want you to close your eyes. And tell me if you feel this.
Yes.
Perfect. How about this side?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, now we're going to touch for pain. Some people call this the pinprick. Close your eyes. Tell me if you feel this.
Yes.
Is that painful?
No.
You could feel the pain though.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's
You can tell.
minimal. It's minimal.
Okay.
I can tell it's a sharp object.
Okay. So now we're going to do the temperature. Close your eyes. And tell me if you feel this.
Yes.
Cold?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Next, we are going to do the Priceception, which is when I'm going to have him bend one elbow. Perfect. And we're going to have you close your eyes, and you tell me if I'm moving you up or down.
Up. Down. Up. Up. Down.
Good. So it seems like he has good proprioception. Next, I'm going to check the vibration sensation. Close your eyes, please. And tell me if you feel this.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to test for Stretchogenosis. So that's when I'm going to have put an object in Peter's hand, and he's going to tell me what it is. So close the eyes. And tell me what that is after you feel it for a bit. What do you think that is?
It's a door key.
Perfect. And now try this one. What is it?
Change?
Yeah, it's a quarter. Close enough. Next, we're going to test for the Graphitia, which I'm going to have you open your palm. And I'm going to draw a number in your hand, and you're going to tell me what it is without looking.
Yeah. 8.
3.
3.
Alright, wait. Another one.
2.
Good. A plus. Another one.
Firefighter over here.
Alright. What's that one? Are you kidding?
5.
It was a 9. Alright. He failed that one, but he's not having a stroke. Alright. Next, we're going to do the reflexes. I'm going to have you flex your arm, and I'm going to strike my thumb. If I had like a tool to use for this exam, I would. But right now I'm going to strike my thumb on his bicep tendon, which should make his arm kind of give me a reflex. So right now, okay, he did reflex. His bicep kind of strengthened and his other arm went out, which is exactly what we want. Now I'm going to do the tricep. I'm going to have you turn your back like that and just completely relax your arm. Good. Good. So that muscle also constricted. We're now going to do the brachial radius, which is this. Yep, and we saw this contract and his hand went out. Next, we are going to do the knee. Just straighten it. Completely relax it. Completely relax.
Oh, yeah.
Dangle like you're at the doctor's office and they're
Yep.
tipping you.